So how does this normally work?
Oh, I will show you. Oh, looks like okay. So you're a diamond one.
Yes, I just hit it like 2 days ago.
Nice, nice. Okay, I'm gonna invite you into a lobby. What is
Okay,
your
cool.
online name?
It is Raptor Jesus.
After.
JESAS, one
All
word.
right. There we go. Send you a friend request. Invite into match.
Okay, cool.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna like start a game. We're not gonna actually play versus each other. I'm gonna put like map revealed and like maximum resources, so you don't have to do anything at the start. I'm just gonna kind of put us in the game, and then I can show you some stuff.
Okay, cool.
What are your main civilizations?
Okay, so I started playing a couple months ago, but I played StarCraft for a long time.
Okay.
And I've been playing Ottoman almost solely. I played a lot. I like kind of binged HRE a little bit like a few weeks ago, but then I kind of got like frustrated out, and then I was like Plat 1, and then when I started playing Ottoman, I just like immediately like hit Diamond 1.
Okay, sweet.
And so that's basically those two, but I'm trying to like learn others. I played like a little bit of English, but not really. Pretty much Ottoman one trick, I would say.
Okay, all right, that's cool. So you said you've only been playing AOE IV for a little bit. You say a few months?
Yeah,
Or?
just like a couple weeks before the expansion,
Nice.
kind of, and I mean, I played like on release for like a few weeks, but other than that, not really. I just SC2 back in the day,
Gotcha.
and yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, it seems like you have a decent RTS background, so that's always good. All right, so yeah, that is bright, but that's fine. I'm kind of just looking
really?
at that. It's okay. I'm just looking at it occasionally. Like, I think for the most part, I don't need to look at it too often, but
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll kind of explain how I do this. Yeah, I guess how I do my coaching. So whenever I do like a first session with somebody, I always want to I always basically go back to the basics, like the fundamentals. So I'm going to talk to you a lot about like your settings, your in-game settings, and then about like hotkeys and stuff like that. And you might be like, oh, I'm good on all that, but usually even if people that are like pretty good, I can teach them a couple cool like new tricks that can help them out. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll kind of start there, and then like once that's out of the way, then I can like watch somebody's replay, analyze the replay, or I could show you like a build order. But yeah, we'll see how quick this initial part goes.
Okay, cool. No, yeah, I don't have any like preconceived like I already got this down or anything. Like I'm sure I'm making like some ridiculous mistakes. So
Yep. That's always good attitude to have. Yeah, learning and attitude. Okay, so I'll just kind of first explain the concept of hotkeys. You probably you might know this. It may sound like I'm telling you things that you already know, but I mean some of you will know. But I'm just gonna, cause I don't know what you do know and what you don't know, so just kind of ignore what you know, I guess. But anyways, so I'm just gonna go over fundamentals of hotkeys. You probably have your right hand on the mouse, which means your left hand's on the keyboard, and your left hand is on by like the QWER. I'm assuming, right?
exactly.
Yeah. So, general rule of thumb is that since your left hand is on like the left side of the keyboard, you don't want to be moving your hand like way across the keyboard. So, for example, you don't want to be using Q and then using like P or like K, or M, because your hand has to move like way. So, yeah, basically you want all of your hotkeys on the left side of the keyboard, and then like the middle is like like the cutoff. You don't want to be using like control group 9 and jumping your hand across the keyboard.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
Maybe I should not. I do use 4567890.
So for me with control groups, I cut it off at like kind of at like 6, because like even 6 is like kind of far on the almost like too far, and then I feel like if you use like 7, 8, that's like really far.
Yeah, I think 8 is like where it starts to get like I'm just like smashing the.
I would not recommend using 8 in theory.
So what do you use? Like everything to the right of like the grid, basically, like or to the right of like VFR, or what do you or B maybe?
To the left, yeah. So I'll use like Y, kind of like 6 and Y is like the furthest I'll go on the keyboard for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then so I'm gonna go over some hotkeys. I kind of semi lost my train of thought, but so I'm gonna go over the most important hotkeys. So I'd say there's two things that are most important hotkey. Number one is to find your town center, like select your town center. So yeah, how do you like select your town center?
So town center for me is 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have a mouse button to focus whatever I've selected.
Okay, so
So
okay,
like
so
scout,
yeah, so
like
with
yeah.
mhm. So yeah, with hotkeys, of course, like everyone's hotkeys are gonna be somewhat different, and it's like whatever's comfortable for you. But there's a such thing as bad hotkeys. So um, if something's working for you, we're gonna keep it. But if I do see something that I think should be changed, I'll suggest it. So let me just say how I have my TC set up. So for me, I just use spacebar to select town center.
Okay.
I don't put it as a control group. I know a lot of people do put it as a control group and they like that. But also one of the main things is when I select my town center, it does not jump my screen to the town center. So for example, say I'm like microing knights, I'm microing an army, and I have my screen watching the fight. While I'm watching the fight, I can press spacebar, select my town center, and then press QQ, to train vills, and the screen will stay on the fight the entire time. So
Okay.
I think that's really important. You should have it like that, whether
Mine is like that too.
Okay, because yeah, it sounds like you would just use like the control group to do that.
Yeah, I have TC on 4, and then I press the mouse button to if I
jump.
want to look
Mhm.
at it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that sounds pretty decent. And then
Although, and space is unbound for me though. That is a big mistake. I should definitely be utilizing that.
yeah, space is a
So,
really nice one. You could maybe like idle villager. A lot of people like to put idle villager on spacebar, but yeah, it is a very good key.
okay.
Okay, and can you press your idle villager hotkey?
Yeah, it's tilde, and then it's tilde, but then I press the mouse button to look at it.
Okay, so you. Okay, I'm gonna make it. So basically, you have to do two buttons, right? You're pressing tilde.
For everything. I have all those options or whatever, on that I have them all on don't focus, select only. And
Yeah.
I'm always just pressing the mouse button right after
Okay.
one of my side mouse buttons.
Okay, so let's go into your settings because I think you should change this one for. Oh, oh no, I'm streaming. I was like, can you? Oh yeah, you can watch my stream too if you want to see my screen at any point, or just I don't know if you have a second monitor or whatever.
Oh. Oh yeah, I should open your stream.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll probably be a little bit of a delay, but it should be
Okay,
okay.
I'm watching it.
All right, so yeah, let's go into controls and yeah, I'm gonna go over a lot of these settings with you. Okay, so for the idle villager one, you should have it as select and center camera.
Okay.
Yeah, so try to change that and then click save, and then test it out. So go back in the game and just press idle villager.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I got it.
You like that a lot better?
Not really. Okay, so sometimes this is kind of stupid. You tell me what you think of this, but let's say I have idle vills, I do not know where they are. I'll just press the wood line and then spam tilde right click alternating. You know what I mean? Just so every idle will go there. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
So I would.
I don't know if that's stupid and bad.
Yeah, I think it's not as optimal as it could be. Oh, I'm looking at your bills. So I would recommend keeping it like this, and
Okay.
I'm going to show you something else here in a second. So, okay, so if you just look at my stream, I guess right now.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, so I'm looking in the middle of the map. I press the idle villager hotkey. It's going to jump my screen to those vills, which I think it is better. Yeah, it basically is better.
Oh, wait, do you select all of your idle vills?
Yep,
when you do that?
exactly. So it selects all 7 of these. I think it selects them in a radius. So say for example,
oh,
yeah, we'll put this setting on. It's really nice.
Okay, that sounds much more useful.
Yeah. So let's say this was idle right here. And I press it. So yeah, it selects all 7. But you see, it doesn't select this one also. It selects them in a radius, so I could easily do that, and then, yeah, and then boom.
Okay, got it. Got it.
So yeah, let's go to your settings and then unit selection. And
Is it,
I believe it's this one, cycle through idle
oh,
economic units, which I
cycle. Yeah, for me
rebound.
that's tilde. That's what I have for tilde.
Um,
Cycle through idle. Yeah. That's what I have. Yeah.
give that a try. It only will select one of them for you.
It only selects one of them for me. Yeah.
Okay, try
Did it select all idle villagers?
yeah, try that one.
I have that on shift tilde, which is, I mean, do you recommend just that being the only one
Yeah, you should
that I
just
use?
only use well just test it right now, see if it works like how I have it before you change it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you mean like I'll bring another guy out here and see if that like does anything
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Select idle villagers in radius.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
Okay, that's
that
gotta be
is
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would recommend change like the idle villa hotkey that you use right now. Just use this one, the radius one. So
Okay.
so the same hotkey that you've been used to, just change it to this setting.
Okay, got it. And okay. Okay. So when would it prioritize like this is the bigger group or something like that?
Yeah, I believe it's always a bigger group. So yeah, say like you press the hotkey, or maybe oh those ones were moving, I think.
Because these ones were moving, they were
Yeah.
moving. That's
Yep.
fine.
So yeah, you
Okay.
select those. You can then tell them to do something, and then press hotkey again, and it will go to that single one.
Okay, got it. Okay. Okay.
All right. Um. Okay, and then so let's go into settings. It will go to controls. Let's just click on this really quick. All right. Do you have fully remappable or grid keys?
I have grid keys.
All right, so I would recommend to change that to fully remappable. I think
What is this even like?
it basically just allows you to like have more options to customize things.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're gonna like that, and just hit save. All
Okay.
right, and then go back to the control one, and then we're
Okay.
gonna scroll down a little bit, and okay, so sticky selection I have is off. Let me know if you have anything different. I can
Okay.
kind
All
of
of mine
also
was the
look.
exact same from what you're looking at right now.
Yeah, let me take a look. All right, and then idle villager you have select and center. Idle military, I kind of whatever for that one. Find and cycle units and buildings. I have that as select only. What do you have for that one?
Me too. I have
Okay,
everything that's select only.
fine. All right. Focus on selected units. Center camera. Yeah. Okay, looks good. All right, let's go to camera. Okay, so this one you definitely want to have off. This is a good
Really,
one.
I kind of I tried it the other day because the
Really?
Muslim told me to turn it off. It felt weird to me. I think it's just one of those like like now that I have it, I can't change it thing. You know?
Yeah, it's probably maybe just because you've been using it for a long time, but you should have it as off. I would, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I can't. Oh God, I
I,
can't. Can I just leave this one on? Like I can't handle it. It's too weird
so
for me.
there may be a reason why it doesn't feel good because so I would recommend putting that as off, and then the
Okay,
other
fine. I'll
thing
try it.
is, you can see on that screen. So if you look at the screen edge pan speed, that the default is 100%. Try putting that to like 130%,
Okay.
and then move your screen around. So now there won't be the acceleration, but it will be quicker. Because before,
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I see why this is like objectively better. You
Mhm.
know. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll practice with this.
All right. Yep. Sounds good. Yeah. So I have mine at 145%. The
Okay.
high, if you want to work your way up to that, you can. 130% is good though. 100% is just too low.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go back in the settings, camera. I don't know if you use classic or panoramic. Panoramic. That's fine.
I started using panoramic. Yeah.
Yep. Whatever you're more comfortable with. Mouse wheel zoom. I don't know. Do you zoom in at all? I don't know. Some people use
Rarely.
rarely.
Like never. I think
Yeah.
never.
If you want, you can turn up. I have it at 200%. It just
I
allows you to
guess
like,
why not?
yeah, it allows you to just zoom in quicker if you ever use it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
all right, and then go on the game tab. And dynamics off. Yeah, team one's fine. So the box select. you might know this. I think this is in StarCraft. I don't know. I like using military only. I think like most people don't do this. Like, but for me, I just like it. It's something I've always used, and
Oh, wait. So if you like drag, you don't hit your vills?
yeah. So take a look. Just watch my stream right now.
Yeah, I'm
So
watching.
say I'm doing a drag box and I want to select these two vills. It will select these two vills, as you would expect. Um, but then say I have a military unit right here, and I want to select all my military units and not the vills. Right now, if I do a drag box like this, it will only select the scout because it's a military
Okay,
unit.
that I need that. That almost like lost me a game the other day
Hmm.
because I threw a bunch of like vills into him,
Yeah, and then
my
yep.
opponent. Okay,
Yeah, I really like that setting too. So change it to military only.
okay, yeah, got it. Good, that's
Cool, cool.
extremely helpful.
Yep. Right click garrison on for buildings. I was on. You have on. Show waypoints for single actions. Put that as on.
Okay,
All right, and then UI.
and this queued, this like must be gathering, right? A queued
I
command priority.
I know this is a new one. I never even played around with this one yet, but yeah, it should be
I think
gathering.
it's like if you queue up like a building when they're like farming something, like it'll stop gathering or something.
Hmm.
Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird setting, but
Okay,
all right, and then UI. So I have the health bars is always on, which yeah, I would recommend doing that.
really? Okay.
Yeah, just because basically it'll make it easier to micro. Like you can see when your units are low HP, you can see when the opponent's units are low HP. The only downside is that it can sometimes be hard to tell if you have like units selected or not because the health bars are like always above the units. So it's something you'll kind of have to adjust to a little bit. But when you do have them selected, they'll be a little like the health bars there'll be a black outline around them, so you
Okay.
can tell a little bit visually. I used to not like this, but it is helpful for microing and all that.
Isn't smart just like if there's no health bar, they're full HP?
I played with the setting a long time ago, and I remember it was like it didn't do what you would think it would do. It was like very I don't know, like it wouldn't show units like low HP or there was something weird and kind of buggy about it.
Okay,
So
you're right. I think every pro has it on
yeah,
always on, so I'm a sheep. I'll do it.
yep,
Always on.
good, good. Construction progress bars always on. Game duration pinned on. Show all. Minimap size, that's personal preference. Larger is good. Control groups on, good. All right, graphics. Oh, graphics. I don't know. I put most I like medium, but whatever your computer can handle. I think you're supposed to put vertical sync off. I actually
I always have that
recently
off.
off. Okay. Audio. You click on audio really quick. You have everything at 100%. I don't know. You could maybe turn down speech volume. I haven't played around with these in a long time. Oh, maybe music volume. I think you should turn down the music volume
But
because
if they're all the same, it makes no difference, right? Like if they're all at 50 or all at 30.
well, yeah, that wouldn't make any difference. But if you have like say the music volume's at 30% and everything else is at 100%, then it would make a difference.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
So basically, the thought process around this is you want to be able to hear like attack alerts really well, and I think sometimes like the music volume is really loud and it's like not relevant to what's happening in the game. So
Sure.
yeah, I think you want to put like the music volume a bit lower.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I
Um,
don't need to listen to it.
yeah, but yeah, that's fine. I've been messing around with audios in a long time, but I think that's should be good. All
Okay.
right. This one's fine. This one's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're good here. Okay, now I'm going to show you some hotkeys. All right. Okay, can you build like a economic building? Can you build like a mill, a lumber camp, and a mining camp?
Well, I know those ones.
All right. So say you want to research wheelbarrow, like what would you do right now?
Yeah. Oh well, I press F2 for like eco upgrades, then W.
Okay, so you do like the select all economic buildings, looks like,
Yeah.
and then
Like
you
here.
tab through to each one.
Well, I guess it just defaults to all. So
Yeah, right. And then
yeah.
if you want to go to like the next one, you can tab through over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's actually perfect. That's exactly what I recommend for people. Um, okay, can you build a military building? Just do like one of each. Yeah, stable barracks archer range.
Wait. Oh. Yeah. See, not perfect. I was pressing WD.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so a lot of people are kind of different on this for how they use their control groups and how they select military buildings. For example, some people like to put like all their barracks in one control group, like all their archer range in a different control group. Their
I
stables.
do that.
You do? Okay. So it's kind of like whatever works for you, but I'm just going to show you another way that you might like more. Yeah, see if you like it this way. So I don't do that. I do it a different way. So there's a hotkey called select all military buildings, and I do that. So if you look at my screen right now, I can put all my military buildings like in a control group, and then if I want to change the waypoint, super easy, super convenient to change the waypoint for every military building. And if I want to queue up units really quickly, I can, be on the archer range, do archers, tab over to barracks, and boom, boom, boom.
Okay, yeah, I had that as F1, but I have only ever used it for waypoint purposes. I've never like made units that way.
Okay.
Maybe I should do that.
It's up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with, because this is probably like the one thing where a lot of players do it, both ways.
Okay.
All right. There's also, if you build a blacksmith, there's a hotkey called, I don't know if you use a hotkey to find blacksmith.
Yeah, F3.
Okay, all right, good.
Or like, whatever, technology
Yeah,
upgrades.
yep, exactly. All right. All right. Can you select 8 villagers and you can try to do the farm thing. Try to build a mill and then 8 farms.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
And see if you could do the farm trick thing correctly. And then if you want to train some more villagers and just like make some knights and spearmen. Okay, all right, yeah, great. So it looks like you did the farms perfectly, where you want all the villagers to build the farm, and then one villager starts gathering from the farm.
Yep.
Perfect. Do you know? Say you wanted to build farms around your town center. Do you know how to do that around your town center?
Is it the same way?
Yeah, basically it is, but like there's no mill to click on, so.
And you click on one of the farms that isn't built, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't go out any further than one layer, though, does it? When you try to do that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll just do like the one layer, unless if you put too many farms. You mean just like the perfect circle around the town center?
I know. I mean, for like Aachen I want it to be like 20 at a time.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Just
right.
Like keep going like outwards, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Also, I have a question about what the heck is like every pro player doing with their sheep? Are they like trying to basically not like avoid a situation where 5 villagers kill 1 sheep at one time or something? Like they're always like doing a little micro here, like at the beginning of the game or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty much true. Like if you watch your villagers, when they go to kill the sheep, they like get their little birding stick or whatever, and they like throw it way behind their back, and then they like slip, kill the sheep. So basically, the animation just takes like a really long time, and then if you have like 5 villagers do that same exact animation on the same sheep, and basically like those 5 villas just aren't gathering for that
Okay, so they
duration.
like pre-kill the sheep basically. Like, with,
Yeah.
like, one. Okay, okay.
Yep. Um.
Also, what is the optimal way to get the sheeps like inside the TC? Do you do that?
Yeah. So
This is like nitpick stuff, but
right. You can like right there's good. So there's kind of pros and cons. You know, if you put it like as far inside the TC as possible, then sometimes you can't have like the maximum number of villas gathered from that sheep. So you may have a situation where you kill the sheep and then like your villas are idle because like they can't get surround, you know, all the way on top of the sheep.
yeah. Okay, got it.
But yeah, just
Because they
kind of
can't
like
go further inside. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it can't, like right where those villas are is really good. Pretty much like within that square, like the outline of the town center is good.
Okay, got it.
All right. Okay, make knights and spearmen and are just archers. Yeah, just make a bunch of units right now, actually. And then also build a monastery.
Wait, for some reason, my usual hotkeys are not.
Oh, okay. So some of your hotkeys might not be working right now because we changed one of the settings.
Oh, which one?
So it was, yeah, we'll go over them real quick. So it was the setting that's fully remappable. We switched that, which you should keep it as fully remappable, but you might have to go back and fix a couple hotkeys that got messed up. But
So what exactly is it allowing me to remap now? Basically, the things that are like yeah, like the village, like the villager, like buildings and stuff like that, or
So you basically just have like more options. Like if you have grid hotkeys, then you can't there like it won't oh shit. I was changing mine. It won't let you like say you want to change barracks to like a different hotkey. Like you can't do that on the grid one or it just allows you a lot more options. Which I think
okay,
yeah, eventually you'll like. Oh fuck.
okay, yeah, I gotta like mess with it.
Yeah, but yeah, any hotkeys that aren't working properly for you right now, just you can kind of go back in and fix.
That's fine. I'll just use F1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make knights and what else? Should I in a jiffy this?
Oh, I don't think I have cheats on. That probably would be good,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's fine. You can just train some units, and then can you build a monastery? And okay, click on the monastery, like the foundation of it. And I don't know if you do this or not, but so click on the monastery and then click on a relic and then hold down shift.
Oh yeah, I do this. Yeah.
And yeah, click back on the monastery.
Do all of them.
Very good. All right.
I didn't know you could do it without it. I thought it had. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I've never done it while it's like actually still building though. That's kind of useful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and do you use like the seek shelter and return to work?
Yeah, I usually use Control D to send everything back, but I know most people I think don't do that. I mean, you know, G to have everything in.
Mm-hmm.
But then I always just Control D, like send everyone back to, or maybe it's not working, but that's okay. But yeah, which is basically like return all to work for every shelter. I guess.
Yeah. So that it's good to use that hotkey, but I would say that Control D is a bad hotkey because basically you're pressing like 2 buttons to do the action of one.
Yeah, it's not great.
And I actually recently changed these for me because I used to have G and then like D the default ones, but I actually recently changed it to make it like just easier.
Okay.
So now I actually press D to seek shelter, and I also press D to return to work. And you might think it like would conflict with each other, but it basically doesn't. And it's really convenient because then you're just pressing the same key, and yeah, it's really nice. You might like it.
Okay, I get. Okay, that makes sense to do. It seems like there's a million different ways to do it.
Yep. Yeah. So if you want to change your hotkeys to whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I gotta like mess with this for a second. Definitely. Okay, and then seek shelter is what? What? You know what section this is under? You know where seek shelter is, and then
Oh, yeah,
settings?
let me take a look.
I have no idea. So watching the stream is probably
I think
like you
general
passed it 10 times. Oh, general commands.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I've
return
never
to
seen
work.
this before.
Yeah, some of them are hard to find.
Okay. This could not be changed in the grid keys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So you get a lot more customization with this way.
Return all to work. Okay.
Oh, yep. And then like seek shelter is way down there.
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. I can live with this. Okay.
All right. Yep. And give that a try. Let me know if it's working.
Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, it's good.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Do you know about the what I call the teleporting trick? For your like.
Probably not.
All right.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not good enough for that. But no, how do you do that? You have to like,
Yeah,
yeah. How do you do
it's
that?
a little complicated, but once you get it down, it's pretty simple. So, yeah, it's on. You could just look at my screen right now if you want, or my stream,
Okay, I'm looking at
or
your.
the
I'm
stream.
looking at your stream.
Yeah, so I got these villagers selected, and say I want them to go gather that sheep carcass the most efficient way possible. So, yeah, if you just do it default where you tell them to go inside the town center and then eject them, they might come out like on the different side, the side you don't want them to. So this, yeah, teleport trick. So you're gonna have the villagers selected, and then you right click on the sheep, and then you press your seek shelter hotkey. So I'm right clicking, seek
Okay.
shelter, and then you tell the villagers to return to work. And the last thing I told them to do was to gather from the sheep. So they're gonna go back to the sheep, the most efficient way.
Okay, I see.
So yep, say I wanted them to go onto the berries. So you always have to click on a resource, and then seek shelter, and then eject. And basically, you will always click on a resource that is the direction of where you want the villagers to be ejected.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, so try to put like your villagers on that stone mine, maybe.
Okay, there we go. Where's the stone? Okay, like basically this.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. So that's all. It's really yeah, useful like doing it in the early game. Like for example, a lot of times, I'm playing as HRE, and at the start of the game, say like the gold mine is, on the far side of your town center, and you don't want, to save some steps for your villagers, you put like 3 starting villas on gold. You can teleport them, through the town center to that gold mine.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Can you bring your spearman forward?
Oh my god, the hotkey's like gone. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so do you know what like spear brace is?
Yeah. Is there actually anything? I was trying to find that on Reddit. Do you actually do anything, or do you just press like V or something, like the stand ground?
So you don't have to do anything. So actually, just put those spearmen, like take them off that stand ground mode, and you can just have them stand regularly. Have them facing the other direction though. Okay. So just, yeah, don't click on anything, and I'm just have my knight just, charge into your spearmen, and so when you'll see what they do. So they automatically do the spear wall. Now my knight's stunned and it can't move, and boom, it's dead. So that's what.
Oh, I didn't know it stuns. Okay.
Yeah, it gets stunned for like 1 or 2 seconds, and my knight it charges the spearman, and it does 0 damage to the spearman, but it takes damage from the charge. So you see,
I didn't know it was like that effective. Okay.
Yeah, very impactful if you can get that off correctly.
Okay. So like, what would I normally like? Let's like if you're coming at me and I'm coming at you, and like my archers are behind me or something. Like what's the optimal thing for me to do? Like, should I press Z and like this whole thing?
It kind of depends. Like, yeah, you could line formation and maybe keep the spearmen on top of the archers, and then if I try to charge in, have the spearmen a little bit in front so that the knights don't charge into the archers, and so the knights would charge into your spearmen.
And like if I A move, like they'll just basically stop and still brace when you run into me, right?
Yeah, yep. So try to just attack move. We'll both just attack move each other right now.
Okay.
And then, yep, just doing nothing, just randomly attack moving.
Okay,
And,
okay, got
yep.
it.
All right. All right. Okay, so with charging, when you have knights, when you charge a unit, the knight moves faster. It actually like increases their movement speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that can be really helpful for like micro tricks. For example, sometimes I'll charge a unit even though I'm not going to let the charge connect. So just so I can get somewhere quicker. Like, kind of just.
I saw that. I think I saw that in Beasties, like where you charge like behind or something like that. Like
Right. Like, yeah, I'm like trying to get away from your knight, so I just like charge.
I see.
Yeah,
okay,
stuff like that. Yep. All
okay.
Right.
I've never applied that. But,
yeah. Yep. It's quite nice. Okay, and can you move forward like 3 spearmen, like 3 full HP spearmen? So this is a really cool trick, which I somewhat recently, I guess, learned and started doing it, and it's actually pretty badass. Are those? Yeah, those are HP spearmen. Okay, so just don't do anything, don't touch anything, and just watch what happens in this fight. And I'm not gonna say anything, and you'll see what happens, and then we'll talk about it. So,
so they don't stun, basically. They don't do the thing.
Yeah, so
right.
So I'll explain what happened there. So basically, I told my knights to charge your spearmen, and they started charging your spearmen, and when they were really close to your spearmen, so your spearmen did the spear wall, or the spear brace, and then I told my knights to back up and retreat. And then I backed up a little bit, and then I told my knights to charge your spearmen again, and they were able to charge your spearmen without the spearmen doing the spear wall ability. So
okay, got it.
Yeah, basically what happened is there's like a cooldown for a charge. For a knight charge, you can't constantly charge forever, and there's also a cooldown for the spear wall ability. But basically, the cooldown for the spear wall is like longer than the cooldown for the knight charge. So I'm charging your spearmen, forcing them to do the spear brace, and then I'm backing up, and now it's on cooldown, and now I charge your spearmen before the spear wall cooldown, finishes.
What is the charge cooldown like roughly? So like I thought it was like kind of long. No,
I think it is pretty long. Like the spear brace one is pretty short, but here I'll kind of show you. We'll have you do this. So just select like 2 knights, and
try to do it.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So okay, so right now try to just charge them and then retreat. But yeah, don't attack them and then just back up like before. Okay, yeah, so that was good. And then do that same thing, but try to pull them back a little bit later. So basically, I want to show you the range of the spear wall, because it's like the spearmen have more range than it kind of visually looks like. So I basically want your knights to get caught here. So try to charge the spearmen and retreat like last second. So
I see. It's like really the tip of the spear.
Yeah, so do it again, get like 2 more knights, and this time try to retreat like even sooner. Like you let your knights go in a little bit too far even.
Okay.
Okay, so that's like the maximum range. They barely got away.
Okay.
So try it one more time and try to basically get them caught, you know, just barely. Oh, yep.
Yeah, dude.
No, but that's good. Like,
You want me to get them caught?
yeah, right. That's like opposite
Okay.
world, but yeah, basically you're seeing like, you know, that's a correct control. Oh, I think their charge is on cooldown there.
Oh, yep. Okay, got it. Does the spearman wall? It's not relevant to like whether charge is up or not, right? Like they'll always. Do they only stun if it's charge? If like the knights are charging,
Yeah,
or do they
yeah.
stun just because it's a horseman?
No, they'll only like
Cavalry,
spear wall if a knight is charging them.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
Wait, that one. Oh, sometimes they bug out if you do like the spear wall too many times. Because they actually did not spear wall there. But okay, so you get the example, like of you know when to pull the knights.
Yeah, that's
away.
extremely useful. The key to beating Zushi Jugunu Rush, maybe even,
Right.
which I
Yeah.
lose to every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be frustrating. Okay. All right. Let me think. Next thing I was gonna show you. Oh, actually, I don't think I had you do the. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna have you do the knight thing. So, just grab one of your knights and wait for the second spearman to get here. Okay, so I want you to charge the spearman, retreat, and then charge them again. So force the spearman to do the spear wall, but then avoid getting hit by it, and then charge the
Okay.
spearman again. So back up. You had to back up with your knight a little bit, be a little bit further back. So
What do you
like,
mean?
so you started charging, and then you retreated with your knight. But then you told your knight to attack again. Basically, there's a minimum range for the charge to start, and you were too close to the spearman for your charge to begin again.
Oh, I thought the charge has like too long of a cooldown for that though. No.
No, not the knight charge. So try it again.
Oh.
Yeah. So charge the
So
spearman.
I have to back up further and then go back. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, yep. Well, you have to go
Okay,
back
okay.
just a little bit further. You were like kind of just out of the range. All right. Spearman wins spear wall mode, and then charge again. Boom.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Damn.
but-
Okay, so then.
Yeah.
Like if you do that successful, like spearmen like barely counter cavalry.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
Right?
yeah. So I'll try to train a bunch of spearmen here. Yeah, get like if you want to get like 5, or get like 5 full HP knights.
Okay.
Que faut-il donc besoin de
All right, and yep, we'll get the last knights.
Okay.
There's also a hotkey. Yeah, just train one more knight. Yep. So there's also a hotkey called Select All Military, which is also pretty good. So
Yeah, I use that off like probably too much.
okay. Yep. And I'll show you another variation after this, but all right. So you can grab the 5 knights, try to just put them together. Maybe we'll grab a couple more spearmen. Oh yeah, these are H2 spearmen. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I want you to do that again. So you're gonna charge the spearmen, force them to go in the spear wall, retreat, and then charge them again before they can spear wall.
Okay.
And then just let them fight. And yeah, you can micro afterwards if you want. Boom, nice, you barely avoided it. Boom, you got the charge. You might have... I don't know if they all got the charge off. Did you
I don't
click?
think they did. How far away is it? Because I mean, if you're running at me, it's like, you know.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that guy got messed
yeah,
up.
because the spear wall came back in time for that second charge there. Here, do...
So the night charge basically no cooldown, right? That's kind of the point?
Yeah.
But the horseman charge does?
No, like the cav charge has a shorter cooldown than the spearman.
Okay, got it. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's like 3 seconds though, right?
Yeah, it's a very small difference. So
Okay, I thought it was like a lot longer for some reason.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can just have those like 5 knights charge spearman again. And then yeah, just do the trick again. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
And then yeah, you could fight that there if you want, or you could retreat, did a lot of damage.
That is ridiculously useful to do.
Yeah, it is very nice. All
Okay.
right, sweet. Okay, do you use the patrol at all for your units?
I never do. I've like kind of tried. I just think I've not really tried to learn it.
So it's useful. For a long time, I didn't use it because it actually wasn't in the RTS games that I played. But I would recommend using it. Say like, okay, I'm gonna go towards this gold mine. Say you think like, oh, your opponent may be trying to go out for this gold mine. You can put a single knight or a single spearman and just patrol this gold mine. And then, so the other cool thing about this is, oh, actually I need to remember what my hotkey is. But so there's 2 different hotkeys. There's one hotkey that is select all military units, and when you press that, it selects every military unit on that you have, and
Yeah.
you can redirect them, which is nice. But the downside of that is that, say like you have the 2 knights like watching that gold mine or like behind the opponent's town center, it will also select those knights, and then you may accidentally like have them run through the opponent's base and die.
Yeah, that's like an issue. Like I would say 2 out of 3 games for me, probably.
Yeah. So a cool alternative that you might like more is that there's a hotkey called select all idle military units. So if you do that, it will only select the military units that are idle, just standing completely still. And so basically you can still move almost your entire army, but the one knight that you have patrolling the gold mine, it won't get selected.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I gotta bind that. Or I don't even know what it is. I think it's probably like Control Shift A or something like that. Like that.
Yep. So yeah, we can go into unit selection, and this is actually one that I looked at the other day. I actually don't even use this myself, but I kind of should or might start using it. Because I actually just recently started using select all military units again. Wait, what am I doing? Yep. Wait, no. It's Royal Navy. Yeah, here you go. So unit selection, select all idle military units. Yeah, so if you want to just change that to something right now, and then just give it a try, just to see what it looks like.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
so
like this dude's moving. Everyone but him is selected, basically, right?
Yeah. So it will say like you have newly trained units that are coming, from a barracks. It won't select those units because those ones are still moving and they're doing something. So that's kind of like the downside. I kind of almost wish they would. So there's pros and cons, but the nice thing is like, if you have that knight patrolling, watching the gold mine, it won't select that knight. So, yeah, and then also try the patrol. So like select that one knight, and then just move to like a gold mine or something.
It's literally just D and then click, right? Like you don't need to do anything else.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And then look at.
What? Okay.
So yeah, right there you press, it like that, but you see how far he's going. Like he's doing it. He's gonna be doing that really long route.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want, yep, exactly.
I could probably I can like shift queue it maybe, or does
Yeah,
that
you
not
you
work?
could if you. Yeah, you could actually. Not that I don't do it, but you
That's
could.
like, dude, yeah, that's, I probably
Mhm.
won't actually be doing that.
But yeah, and then so try the new hockey. Those select idle military units while that dude's like patrolling.
Okay.
And then yeah, yep. So boom, you're moving your entire army. Meanwhile, that knight's still guarding the gold mine.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Pour votre service.
All right. Let's go over a shift click. So can you select your villagers that are by that stone mine, and then can you build a tower and then tell them to gather that stone? But like build a mining camp too. I mean.
Oh, tower then mining camp.
Yeah. So you delete the if you want to like delete the tower and the mining camp, and yeah, just do it again. So. Oh, whoops. Let me delete these rows. Yeah, so... Yeah, and then try to also do the mining camp.
It's
Oh, it is there. Okay, I can.
Oh, I guess it's where you can't see it. Yeah, it's there though.
That's fine. All right, so yep, good. So basically, yes, say you're going to gold mine middle map. Yeah, you're just shift clicking telling your villas to build the tower, and then mining camp. There's a lot you can do with shift click. So, yep, that looks good. So one thing I actually do like zooming in. I think you said you don't zoom in. I like
don't.
zooming in because, in some situations, like, it can be really hard to click on a specific unit, or say, like, you're playing on a French, you have, like, your one knight charging, and you want to make sure its second attack attacks the low HP Vil. Just zooming in a little bit can help you with that. And then
Okay.
I do use a hotkey that it's called like reset camera. So yeah, if you look at my screen, like I'm always zoomed in, and then I just press like I have it as H, kind of far one, but I just press that hotkey, and then it puts me back to my normal camera view.
Okay, got it.
And I
Okay.
sometimes rotate the camera. This is more advanced, but sometimes I'll rotate the camera and then do the reset
Sometimes I
hotkey.
need to do that. So like, I hate doing it though.
Yeah,
I
and
wish it would. I wish there's there a button snap back to like perfect north is up.
yeah, there's a button to snap back to the default view.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, you'll like that one. Yeah, because anytime you rotate it, it throws you off like
I
crazy.
know it makes me kind of like go OCD a little bit when it's not perfectly up.
Yeah, yeah. So go to settings and then camera and reset camera.
Oh, it's in hotkeys or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, backspace. Honestly, that might be good enough.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All right. I had something I was gonna say.
Attendez, votre yet suppose à moi.
Couldn't think what my next point was gonna be. If you have any questions right now, feel free to ask. I had one more cool thing.
Not okay. So my question. So like, what is the? I don't know. What would I hypothetically be like? Grid key fully remappable. Like, what is even in here? Like wait, you could see my screen, right?
Yeah.
It's like, is it like this stuff, basically that you remap?
Yeah. So fully remappable, it will give you a lot more options, I believe. So for the grid, like say you press Q and to build your build menu, if you press Q and then like Q is to build your house, I think with the grid one, like you cannot rebind Q, like the house has to be on Q. But say if you wanted your house to be like T, like you could change the house only, and it won't change like that location. So if you want to change like your stable to something else, you could have W. A as your stable. And,
Okay.
and just a lot of there's like a lot of other like different options I think like other than that. But yeah, you'll definitely like having the fully remappable.
Yeah, I think I would. I'm just like, oh god, muscle memory retraining. But yeah, it does seem like
Y-
because there's a
y-
couple things I'd rather not reach for and just bind to like these easy keys.
Yeah, and
So
you should still be able to have like all of your hotkeys work exactly as they were before. It you just might have to adjust the settings, but
yeah,
everything
I'll go
should
in and
be
like do it.
fine.
Okay.
Hey, Mojo or someone in Twitch chat with the subscription. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I think we're getting through most of these, which is really good. And you already have like a good starting ground, which is very nice. I think there's, yeah, I think there's maybe one or two more tricks I was gonna show you, but we could maybe move on to the next phase here in a bit. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. It's something on my mind. And usually I'm good at recovering it, but it slipped my mind.
I have a question. Do you use V for like spearmen, like stand ground?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think you just reminded me. Okay. Can you select your villager that's by like your back gold mine, and then actually delete the stable over there. I'm gonna show you I think what you just asked. Okay, so just build like a mining camp by that gold mine, and then maybe and you can put like 3 villagers on that mining camp, and then move like 2 spearmen over there. And then also when you get a chance, just delete the mosque and the blacksmith.
Okay.
So yeah, you're saying I put spearmen on like sand ground, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to show you exactly that. So this is a situation where this is another thing I kind of recently started doing, and yeah, I mean I've been teaching myself some nice tricks lately. But so yeah, just put your spearmen, put like 2 of them on each corner of the gold bills. So like basically try to protect your gold bills, and yeah, you can put them right there on the corners. You can put the other one like a little bit closer, kind of like right on top of the, even though,
Sure.
yeah. So this is like a realistic situation. Say you're playing against a French player, you know, they come in with their first knight, and I don't know, you have like 1 or 2 spearmen to defend your gold villagers.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically try to defend your gold villagers right now, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, epic failure.
Yeah. So right, has this happened to you? Like this is like pretty common, right? Like playing versus
Yes,
French.
and, you know, I would think what's even more common, like if I'm harassing with like the first Ottoman spearman, you know, I'm like doing stuff in my base, and lo and behold, he's chased a villager into the TC and he's dead. You know what I mean, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, because I should be like standing, like if I'm on his gold, obviously I'm like, you know, I'm 2 inches from taking TC fire,
Mm-hmm.
and I end up dead.
Yeah, so yeah, for sure. So I'm going to show you a better way of defending your gold villagers. So
Okay.
you can only use 2 spearmen for this, but basically put 1 spearman on each corner of your villagers, and then put the spearman on stand ground.
Okay.
And okay, move the 1 spearman that's like kind of really far from the villas. Not that one, the full health one. And then move it closer to the gold bill. Like, yeah.
Like here, what do you mean?
No. Well, I meant the other one. The one that's like to the right.
Oh.
And like
Oh,
a few.
like oh, you mean like really like hug him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yep. Okay, so put both of the spearmen on sand ground.
Okay.
And okay, the 1 spearman that has his back turned, turn him the other direction. Yeah, that guy that you just moved. So have him do stand ground and then have him go a little bit closer to the villager, but facing that direction.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. So this is a perfect situation. You know, you're playing versus a French player, and you have 2 spearmen to defend the first knight. You know, and I'm trying to kill your goldbills. So just basically don't do anything and just watch what happens.
Okay.
Oh, see, I didn't even mean to do that, but so I'm charging your goldbills, and I basically can't attack your goldbills. Like you saw the first time, I would, like your spearmen would start following my knight. So I would move my knight around, and then your spearmen would leave the villager position, and then I could just like get a charge off on the vills.
Okay.
But here it's like there's nothing I can do because your spearmen just won't follow my knight, so I can't.
If you walk right behind it, should I point it more outward, or will it?
So there are a couple things. You can delete that one spearman that's like over there. Yeah. So if your back is turned, I can actually charge you. So watch this one.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing like full damage there. But then you can just don't do anything, and then you know, see, I'm gonna charge. Oh, hold on, I'll charge that. Oh, I had it. Okay, but yeah, so say I charge this spearman. You know, his front is facing me, so boom, I get stunned. And then in this situation, you do obviously like select the spearman and finish off the knight.
Got it. Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, if the spearman's like complete back is facing the knight, then the knight can still connect the charge even on a standing ground spearman.
Okay,
but if you try charging like the side of the spearman or the front of the spearman, then the knight would get stunned.
Okay, so it's a cone more or less, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And yeah, this makes like defending your goldvilles so much easier, and putting like just the 2 of them on like sand ground like that.
Yeah, that is much. Yeah, I would never even like think to do that. Okay, cool.
Yep. All right. Okay, I think that is about it. We actually are even coming up on an hour, so yeah, like I said, real quick, the first session, it's really like this is basically the first session. We go over all these settings. I show you these cool, different things you can do, and then after that, like basically have that out of the way, and then if you want to do more coaching sessions, then they'll be a little bit different. Basically, then I'll watch like a replay of yours, give you tips, on that replay, or I could also like show you build orders to do, and yeah, that's basically where we go from here.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right. Okay. Yep. You got any questions while I basically just wrap this up?
No, I think that's about it. I just gotta go mess with my settings, I guess. But that's about it.
Okay. Sweet.
Rebind all the stuff. Cool.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't have too much to adjust. With the new setting, but yeah, you might have to play around with them a little bit.
Okay, I just have a general question, which definitely just sounds like someone complaining on Reddit, but like, Zhu Xi's legacy, like, I literally lose every time to Feudal Rush. Like, what am I, like, I mean, this is such an abstract question. I know it's probably like eye roll, but like, what do you do versus this? Like, the endless Shuganu stream?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. It can be frustrating. I've been there myself. So obviously it is going to be civ dependent, but so what civ are you asking for? Any like civ?
Playing Ottoman, and it basically feels like unless I completely outplay him with micro and just like somehow the Sipahi don't get killed by his spearmen, then like I auto lose. It seems like he has to F up or I have to like just completely like juke him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so build a stable really quick and build a mether. You might already know about this, but so
I do turn that on. The ranged armor
extra
thing.
Ranged armor. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that can be really good.
Should I be using is it so attack? It's not just best to use attack speed all the time. Like I should use the ranged armor.
Yeah, versus Chunu, it can be really good.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And then the other thing, I would probably recommend probably just fight H2. That's also a matchup that has annoyed me a lot of times. But yeah, you can try like Spahi archers, try to get some raids in. And if you have a lot of archers, it can be really beneficial to put them in line formation. And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
definitely do not do that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I never do that. But now that you mention it, my opponent frequently does that. Like they're all yeah. Okay.
yeah, line formation with range units can be really good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always balled up. Okay.
All right, and yep, I think you're already in my coaching Discord, right? I'm pretty
I
sure
am,
have
yeah.
you. Yep, yeah. So if you ever have any questions, yeah, just feel free to ask questions there, and we'll just can answer whenever. Or if you want to talk to any of the other guys I've coached.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let me know if you want to do any sessions in the future.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks a lot, man. It's very helpful.
Yep, no problem. All right, man. I'll catch you later.